The 17th of November, 2016, West London. The fire brigade serves a formal notice on Grenfell Tower. Nothing in the corridors tells anyone what to do if a fire starts. It is official, in writing, with a deadline, the 18th of May. The fire comes 27 days after it passes. The tower was finished in 1974. Concrete, 24 floors, 1 staircase. Like most British high-rise blocks, it rested on one idea. A fire stays in the flat where it starts. Stay in your home. Wait. The building holds. For that to work, the people inside also have to know the plan. In April 2010, a fire on the 6th floor pushed smoke into corridors far above it. 4 months later, the leaseholders wrote to the man who ran the housing organization. 11 points of concern. One of them, nobody in the block knew the evacuation procedure. In 36 years, nobody had told them what to do if there was a fire. The reply came 3 weeks later. It said the alarm had worked and the smoke system had been working. Investigators later established that it had not. The missing instructions went unanswered. That is the shape of the next 7 years. Letters go in, answers come back. Nothing on the walls changes. 2012, a letter about flat entrance doors and about the missing fire drills. 2013, residents photograph the fire engine's only access lane blocked by parked cars and send the pictures in. 2015, a fire in another tower run by the same organization. That December, the fire brigade issues enforcement notices. One failing listed, nothing displayed, telling residents what to do in a fire. September 2016, the residents write again. Still no fire drill since 2012. The 17th of November, 2016, the brigade issues a deficiency notice for this tower. Still nothing on the walls. 3 days later, the post goes up. Quote, "Only a catastrophic event will expose the ineptitude and incompetence of our landlord." A council member takes the post to the chief executive. The reply prepared for her leaves out the notice the brigade had issued 3 days earlier. On the 13th of December, 30 notices are finally put up in the tower. They cost £328. While those letters went back and forth, the building itself changed. A refurbishment finished in mid-2016 wrapped the concrete in new panels. The architect had wanted zinc. What went on was aluminium with a plastic core, chosen, the inquiry found, largely on cost. 14th of June, 2017. 54 minutes past midnight, a fridge freezer fails in a 4th floor kitchen. An ordinary kitchen fire. At 9 minutes past 1, it reaches the outside of the building. After that, the panels carry it, up the east face, across the roof, down the other sides. In under 3 hours, the whole tower is burning. 72 people die. Now, the honest part. That post did not predict this. The inquiry says so plainly. It did not predict the fire at Grenfell Tower, much less what turned out to be its cause. The residents never warned about the cladding. They did not know what was going on the walls. Their language was blunt, and it made enemies. The report records mistrust on both sides. And then it says the thing that matters. Shorn of the rhetoric, it was a message the landlord could not afford to ignore, because what they described was real. The report's verdict on those years is 4 words: persistent indifference to fire safety. It also found decades of failure to act on what was already known about combustible cladding. The first letter went in on the 3rd of September 2010. What it asked for, a sheet of paper on the wall telling people what to do, arrived 6 years and 3 months later and cost £328. Warned. September 2010. It happened. The 14th of June, 2017. 6 years, 9 months. This drawing stays unfinished. Somewhere, right now, someone is being ignored. The letter before the fire. The notice nobody acted on. If you want to hear those warnings, subscribe. And tell me in the comments, which ignored warning should I open next?